After I had to take down the original video because it got flagged for nudity, I figured I'd just run through the full timeline here. And don't worry, I'll still link the original tweet in the description if you don't know what I'm talking about. But here's a TLDR ahead of this video. 3 teams, Forsaken, Bushido Wildcats, and Rich Gang Esports got wrapped up in one of the wildest blowouts we've seen in EMEA Masters, all starting from a mix of toxic and racist comments that spiraled way out of control. It began when Forsaken beat Rich Gang in the last chance qualifier. After their win, Forsaken's players pulled down their pants and grabbed themselves live on stream as a celebration. This was reportedly in response to comments made by Rich Gang's Turkish jungler Oguzkan, who had allegedly instigated it through shit-talking on Twitter, and that clip spread fast. Bushido Wildcats were the ones who publicized the clip and called Forsaken out, claiming that the team not only acted inappropriately, but also, quote, verbally attacked Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, the founder of modern Turkey. The allegations exploded online, with accusations of racism and nationalism being thrown around both ways. At first, Riot didn't take action, but a day later, Malonic, Forsaken's top laner, posted more inflammatory comments on Twitter, including the one that's on screen, which finally prompted Riot to step in. Malonic copped a 2-game suspension and was handed an official warning for violating the Riot Games Code of Conduct, as well as Bushido and Oguzkan also receiving official warnings as well, although Malonic was still allowed to play the upcoming series. Now, this is where the Turkish Misa Esports comes into the picture. Ahead of the next series, that was Forsaken versus Bushido, that Malonic was still playing in, the Misa CEO Ziad Masali posted a tweet saying, "Today we stand with Bushido against the Poles. Let's not lose to these disgusting low-class scumbags." That tweet added a whole new layer of national tension, turning what was already a messy esports drama into a Poland versus Turkey cultural point of friction. But Twitter support wasn't enough, and Forsaken took down Bushido in a 2-1 series, ending their EMEA Masters run. However, Riot's 2-game suspension for Malonic was about to kick in and should have been a major blow heading into knockouts. Except, Forsaken just subbed him out for Humanoid, a veteran LEC player with top-tier competitive experience. This move completely trivialized the punishment, and the community was furious with Riot. Shocker. The fans called out how backwards Humanoid playing was. Like, what was the point of a banning if they can just bring in another top-tier player? The punishment was basically removed. Even Misa's CEO couldn't believe it, calling it a joke, but saying they were going to beat him anyway. But on the Polish side, fans on Twitter posted memes and dozens adopted the profile photo of Malonic tearing his shirt off with the hashtag #FreeMalonic in protest for his suspension. But it was all about to come to a head. Next up, Forsaken had to face Misa Esports, the Turkish team we've just been talking about. The matchup carried all the built-up tension from the last week. National pride, racism accusations, and now a super sub in Humanoid. But when the game started, Misa dominated, and Forsaken got 3-0'd brutally. In Game 1, Humanoid picked Talia top, and went 2-6 in a 13k gold loss, and Misa's CEO let him know about it, tweeting Misa 1, Hemorrhoid 0. Game 2 wasn't much better, with Humanoid's Hwei going 2-7 in another 11k gold loss. And for the clean sweep in Game 3, LeBlanc top, losing in a 15k deficit. Now, it's obviously unclear if things would have gone any differently with Malonic, but he was an absolute stomp either way. And I have to highlight, the series wasn't solely Humanoid's fault. It's not like his side of the map bled out perma or anything like that, the team was just outclassed. And on Twitter, Misa didn't hold back. Their head coach tweeted, "We knew they were bad, just didn't realize they were this bad, GG easy." And then the official team account added, "Humanoid, check your bank account," alongside graphics of Closer holding a dog on a leash, and another NSFW style meme that I'm sure we all recognize, implying Misa's dominance over Forsaken. There was even BM in all chat, which spread around social media after the series. And by this point, it wasn't just about League of Legends, it became a battle of national pride. Polish fans backed Forsaken, Turkish fans rallied behind Misa and Bushido, and poor Humanoid, who's Czech, got caught right in the middle of it all. He later downplayed the drama, saying he didn't want any part in that side of things, but was still flamed for accepting to play regardless. Kinda rightly so. Now, I'm not saying 2 wrongs make a right. This was obviously handled poorly by literally every single person involved, but there's no denying these games had energy. There was real emotion, pride, and trash talk. The kind of stuff that's rare in LoL esports lately, but it's apparently sorely missed. I think this type of rivalry and trash talking stuff is more of a Western thing though. I can't really see the Koreans getting amongst it, but maybe it's the missing ingredient LoL esports needs. Finding that balance between rivalry and the respect is tricky though. It's kind of the same fine line Tyler 1 used to walk that gained him popularity. He was just flaming left and right, but barely within TOS. And eventually, Riot just realized he was right for viewership and entertainment purposes, and they just adopted it. Now they pay the dude to play, from permabanned to permapaid. Still, as wild as all this was, it showed that esports need storylines, they need rivalries and personalities. Just maybe without the racism and public indecency next time. Anyway, you're now fully caught up. Thank you for watching, and hey, you better subscribe if you're not already, if you enjoy this type of content anyway. See you in the next one. Boom!